The president taking aim and taking away top security clearance from a former top intelligence official who has been critical of the president. President Trump today revoking clearance for former CIA Director John Brennan, accusing him of, quote, erratic conduct and behavior. Brennan responding on Twitter, accusing the president tonight of trying to, quote, punish critics, saying it should, quote, gravely worry all Americans, including intelligence professionals, about the cost of speaking out. And tonight, the list of others from the White House press secretary late today that came with a warning that you could be next. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl leading us off.
Taking aim at one of his harshest critics, President Trump today revoked the security clearance of former CIA Director John Brennan, denying him access to classified information. In a statement read by Press Secretary Sarah Sanders, the president invoked Brennan's, quote, wild outbursts on the internet and erratic conduct.
Mr. Brennan's line and recent conduct, characterized by increasingly frenzied commentary, is wholly inconsistent with access to the nation's most closely held secrets.
In a TV appearance just last night, Brennan lashed out at the president.
He is, I think, the most divisive president we've ever had in the Oval Office. He is feeding and fueling hatred and animosity and misunderstandings among Americans.
Brennan is a lifelong intelligence official who served under Republican and Democratic presidents, including as deputy director of the CIA for George W. Bush. Since he left government, he has become a strident Trump critic, even branding as treasonous the president's news conference with Vladimir Putin, where Trump said Putin gave an extremely strong and powerful denial of meddling in the 2016 election.
It is a betrayal of the nation. He is giving aid and comfort to the enemy, and it needs to stop.
Tonight, Brennan tweeted his response to the president's action, calling it part of a broader effort by Mr. Trump to suppress freedom of speech and punish critics, adding, it should gravely worry all Americans. And it's not just Brennan in the president's crosshairs. Today, Sanders read a long list of other Trump critics who could lose their security clearances too.
James Clapper, James Comey, Michael Hayden, Sally Yates, Susan Rice, Andrew McCabe, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and Bruce Orr.
It seems like everybody that you mentioned has been a political critic of the president. Is he going after his political opponents with this?
No, if there were others that weren't, that we deemed necessary, we would certainly take a look and review those as well.
All right, so let's get to Jonathan Karl live at the White House tonight. And John Brennan wasn't the only name mentioned. You just had that list there provided by Sarah Sanders. I want to show viewers at home, here's some of the faces. The one thing they all have in common, many of them, as you pointed out there, John, have been critical of decisions made by the president. So bottom line, just how unusual is this for the president himself to revoke the security clearance of a former CIA director and to warn so many others that they could be next?
Well, David, there's no doubt that he has the power to do this, but I cannot find another example of a president personally intervening to strip a former official of his security clearance, let alone one who has not been accused of breaking the law. For his part, Brennan says that this is going to have a chilling effect on former officials who may want to come out and question the president's actions. But I have never seen it happen before.
John Karl leading us off tonight. John, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.